General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam Central Committee Nguyen Phu Trong passed away on the afternoon of July 19th at the age of 80, according to the Board of Health Protection and Care for Central officials. The board stated that after a period of illness, despite wholehearted treatment and care from the party's state leading medical experts and his family, due to old age and severe illness, the party leader breathed his last at 1:38 p.m. on July 19, 2024, at Central Military Hospital 108. The party Central Committee, the National Assembly, the State President, the government, and the Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee will issue a special communique about the state funeral arrangements for the party chief. General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong contributed 57 years of his life to the Communist Party of Vietnam. He was a shining example of revolutionary ethics as a party member, a sharp politician, intellectual, and theorist. He devoted his entire life to the ideals of national independence and socialism for the people's happiness. General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong always followed President Ho Chi Minh's qualities of diligence, frugality, integrity, uprightness, public spiritedness, and selflessness, and firmly believed in Ho Chi Minh's ideology.
During his lifetime, General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong was calibrated by the moral example and teachings of President Ho Chi Minh.
Writer Winning Thi and poet Tô Hữu both emphasized Uncle Ho's spirits and honor in their works. Honor is the noblest, sacred quality. Resolutely opposing individualism and doing everything for the common cause is to be a true communist.
The journey of true communist Nguyen Phu Trong ended on July 19, 2024.
All party officials and people highly respect Comrade Nguyen Phu Chong's life and career. His virtues are appreciated by both party officials and the whole Vietnamese people, as well as international friends.
The party general secretary participated in running the party's activities even though he was unwell. This is truly a shining example of the qualities of a Communist Party member who strives and sacrifices his whole life for the revolutionary cause of the party and the nation.
The General Secretary stood up at the country's most important moments. His ideology still has a great impact on society and the overall direction of the party and the state, which is good news.
General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong was a reputable leader with a good heart and great abilities. He addressed many people's concerns by raising them in theoretical research.
He was a humble and approachable person. However, one can see in such a person a special desire to build a great party, a great country, and a great people on par with the powers in the world.
General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong, who served as party leader from the 11th Party Congress until his death, has made outstanding contributions to the Communist Party of Vietnam's more than 94-year history.
General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong was most concerned with building a strong, clean party. Never has our country had such fortune, potential, international standing and prestige as it does today. That comes from the party's leadership and the General Secretary.
General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong left many marks in the fight against corruption and negativity, making an important contributions to building and rectifying the party and strengthening the people's trust in the party.
The whole political system has participated in the fight against corruption. The anti-corruption furnace is hot and blazing, burning even the wet wood.
More than a month ago, at a meeting with key leaders, General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong requested the party committee at all levels to prepare for the 14th Party Congress. In the last days of his life, General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong dedicated himself to the country, the party, and the people, contributing to Vietnam's fortune, potential, international standing, and prestige.
Upon hearing the news of the passing of General Secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Vietnam Nguyen Phu Trong, the Central Committee of the Lao People's Revolutionary Party, the National Assembly of the Lao People's Democratic Republic, the President of the Lao People's Democratic Republic, the Government of the Lao People's Democratic Republic, the Central Committee of the Lao Front for National Construction and the Lao People's Democratic Republic, the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China and the Chinese people, Chairman of the Cambodian People's Party Hun Sen, Prime Minister of Cambodia Hun Manet, Chair of the National Assembly of Cambodia Hun Sodari, General Raul Castro Ruz, First Secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Cuba, President of the Republic of Cuba Miguel Diaz-Canel Bermudez, President of the Russian Federation Vladimir Putin, Chair of the Federation Council of the Federal Assembly of the Russian Federation Valentina Matvienko, Chair of the State Duma of the Russian Federation Vyacheslav Volodin, sent messages of condolences to the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Vietnam, the National Assembly of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, the State President of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, the Government of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, the Central Committee of the Vietnam Fatherland Front, and the people of Vietnam. General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trom's great contributions touched the hearts of top leaders, government officials, and Vietnamese citizens nationwide. With their deepest condolences, many people shared their honest impressions and affection for the leader of Vietnam's Communist Party Central Committee, who devoted himself to serving the fatherland until his last breath.
He was an outstanding exemplar in studying and following President Ho Chi Minh's ideology and lifestyle. Although he was the chief of the Vietnam Communist Party, he led a simple life and remained friendly and caring to people from all walks of life. Furthermore, he was a great pioneer in the fight against corruption and degradation in political thought, morality, and lifestyle. His hard work and efforts have earned the trust of all party members, government officials, and Vietnamese citizens.
I really admired and trusted the party chief. His leadership direction was aligned with the Vietnamese people's aspirations and desires, which is why he has received huge support and earned the trust of Vietnamese citizens. Many people say that General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong was a caring, kind, and thoughtful leader who never did anything for personal gain.
He was the heart of the party and state and the Vietnamese people. He set a good example for all government officials and party members as he was a pioneer in studying and following President Ho Chi Minh's ideology and lifestyle. He left behind valuable teachings for government officials and party members. For example, he once said, "Happiness is not all about money, an abundant supply of food and fancy clothes. Happiness is reflected in the richness of the soul and in the way we live and treat other people with all our heart, sincerity, justice, and fairness."
I really admire General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong. His strong will and determination are some of the most beautiful traits I have been impressed with.
During his tenure, he worked to consolidate the Communist Party's power and made great efforts in the fight against corruption. At all conferences and meetings, he always emphasized the importance of national solidarity.
General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong was a kind, simple and friendly person. He was a thread connecting overseas Vietnamese in foreign countries with the Vietnamese people. I still remember leading a group of overseas Vietnamese in Thailand who were former teachers to return to Vietnam in 2018. I was invited to a meeting at the office of the Party Central Committee on this occasion. After I delivered a speech, he shook my hand warmly. I'll never forget that memory.
General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong significantly contributed to the country's development. What has impressed me the most was that he always prioritized cultural preservation. Preserving cultural values means protecting the nation.
General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong was a dedicated communist. His leadership demonstrated a strategic vision for national development. He took drastic actions and implemented strict measures in the fight against corruption, therefore building trust in the Vietnamese people. He also significantly contributed to consolidating national solidarity and connecting overseas Vietnamese to their homeland.